over there. It was no joke. No, the whole north side wasn't trying to hear it. I seen this little white guy fighting for his fucking life. Knocked the eye out of somebody's head. This black guy. Fighting hard. And I ain't never seen no shit like that. I haven't seen people get yes, all that, but that's only, I've never seen anything like that.
So, who was getting down?
The white guy, he was fighting against these Hispanic guys, these Mexican guys. Yeah, yeah.
2-on-1. And it wasn't like a jump, like a hard check or nothing like that.
Oh no, that's what it was. Yeah, yeah. Everybody, you came through there. Yes. Why are you out of there? You're not gonna stay on that wing. On most stuff. And if you did stay on those wings, that you are stiff. Like okay, either I'm gonna be whooping y'all's ass every day, or y'all gonna be whooping my ass every day, but I ain't going nowhere.
The essay knocked his desire.
No, the little white guy did. Oh, skinny ass white guy. Wasn't even big or anything. You know, like little skinny ass white guy fighting for his life because that's what he figured, because I ain't never seen no shit like that. Yeah.
What happened after he knocked the dude's eye out?
That was it. Yeah.
They didn't send somebody else in?
And usually you gotta go through like several families. You know, but like that, like, yeah. But he still didn't stay on the wing that long.
You gotta go through several families.
Yeah. Yeah, like you got the essays that are gonna get you, you got the blacks that are gonna get you, and like, yeah, but he didn't stay on it that long anyway. Cause like
he kited out or what?
Yeah, if I remember, yeah. Just you know, just going through all that, and like to me it was like he was fighting for his life. Like I ain't like, yeah, yeah, they ain't gonna get me like that, but like, yeah, he was fighting for his life. Not that a lot of people didn't, but a lot of people did, you know. But again, like the white guys are on our tank, they like, I'll say they stiff because like, y'all gonna be whooping my ass every day, or I'm gonna be whooping y'all's ass every day. Yeah, people getting raped.
Are you talking about the Woods? Or the people that were actually with the Brotherhood? Yes,
yeah. Well, I mean, like even if you made it.
Who got it worse? The Woods, just the solo Woods?
Well, I mean,
or the family.
The Woods did, yeah, yeah. Even though they were like, yeah, they still had to go through a lot even to get that title. Now, I think the last time I went for, I mean, they were like. Tattooing woodpeckers in the fucking county. So I mean, like, that lets you know how much.
It's that Pepsi generation.
Yeah, like what the hell, you know? But I mean, like, yeah, it had to change, you know, just from being over there and the culture. And I always tell people, that's the most racist place that you can go to. Is prison, especially ones like that one. You know, everybody's gang related, minimal cussing. I don't even know what that feels like. I don't even know what that feels like. Be able to just run around. Yeah, but yeah, that was a trip. I'm like, God damn, these motherfuckers is animals. Y'all bring y'all ass out here, so I'm gonna get on y'all ass that we ain't got to, like, yeah. But I mean, like, usually when I get to the units, I'm a caller. I'm a shot caller, you know. I have to go through my stuff, send some kites out, have them come back in, and like that's, yeah. And that's the reason why I can't be in. They won't let me go around in like minimal custody. The lowest I can go is like medium.
Because you're a confirmed gang member.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. I mean, like, that is like the, yeah. I'm like, I'm going to that motherfucker no more. You know, last time I went to prison, I went to the NIL unit, and yeah, that's just all, I forgot how they classify them now, but yeah, that's it.
That was probably a vacation compared to beat up.
Yeah, but I mean, the cells were bigger. Cells were bigger. They had like tornadoes out there. They got like fucking blizzards and shit out there. But at the same time, I still got a lot of shit done over there, you know.
As far as for GD?
Yeah. Still got a lot of shit done. Had a whole bunch of lockers and shit. Still had my pills and shit. Still had my weed, all that shit, you know. But it's like, man, I fuck this shit, you know.
When you got onto Beto and clicked up with the Gangster Disciples, what was that like? Like, how did that take place and what did that look like?
So for me, I'm always going to be me. I always have a position. Not anymore. But everywhere I go, it's going to be ran the way it's supposed to be ran. You know, it's not going to be some loose over here, some loose folks over here, loose folks. Shit has to be in order, you know, and it's going to be in order because I'm the one that's going to keep that order, you know, because there's stuff that I need while I'm there, you know, but at the same time, you know, having stuff ran correctly and not just loosely like that.
So you started as a soldier, a foot soldier.
Well, this came from when I stayed in Chicago. This is and just coming here and like, y'all doing shit wrong. You know, where y'all do that? Where'd you get that from? You know, who blessed you? You know, that like, Now, you know, I've grown, it's like, I don't care about this shit now. You know, yeah, you know, love women, so that's not the place for me.
Yeah,
but if this
part.
Yeah, you know, and you know, with my addiction on top of that, going back and forth and stuff to jail, I got tired of that shit, you know, like I wasn't getting anything, I wasn't getting anywhere, you know, getting notoriety in jail, but like that's not, I didn't want to spend my life like that.
So you're no longer
affiliated? No.
So did you go through a program to get out? Or
I ain't got to do none of that. Yeah.
No?
Gotta do none of that.
Can we back up a little bit?
Yes, we can back up a little bit.
How did you get to that place?
To that place, growing up, that's a very good question. Growing up, mom and dad wasn't never at home. So it's like I went to, all the attention I got was from the streets, you know. Mom come in, you know, whenever, dad, you know, out running around, but like I didn't and I'm gonna fast forward just a little bit. One of the things I asked for was to be able to have my own family, sit at our table and eat dinner together, because that was something that like we didn't have growing up, you know. Maybe like at Thanksgiving every now and then, you know, but like as a weekly or monthly thing, like never, you know. Everybody had different schedules. So like now with like one of the things I asked for, I wanted a family, and that was like one of the first things that I got. It's a family, you know, to eat at our table every night, and that's what we do. That's what we do now. So yeah, I didn't have that growing up. I didn't have that.
So you were just basically on your own, a kid running the street.
Yeah, just like everybody else. Like everybody. See, I stayed out. See, the generation now, they like to be inside on their Xbox and PlayStations and all that. My kids don't go outside. They got I paid all this money for a trampoline that like they don't even like jumping on because it's outside. You know, but I stayed outside. I was always outside. I wasn't never inside. I was always outside running around. I got to be outside. You know.
What did you go down for when you hit your first yard?
I think auto theft. Because me and some of my folks from Detroit came down here.
How old were you?
God damn, I don't even remember. I was young, probably like 19, 20, something like that.
Was that the first time you'd been arrested?
First time I've been arrested was as soon as I get down here in Texas. And been locked up ever since.
Straight to prison.
Yeah, out of San Marcos. I went to San Marcos first time. San Marcos pulled me over. Matter of fact, my girl at the time was just like, y'all always taking your boys and shit down there, you know, letting go. It's like, you got enough money. Hold on. You got enough money. I don't know. We like, blah, blah. And every time I went down, the girl I was with said the exact same thing that the first one and second one said. All of them said the same thing. Nothing clicked until that last time I went to prison. And it's like, God damn, all three of these girls said the same goddamn thing if I went to prison. Yeah. So the first time I got stopped in San Marcos. They had pulled me over. I had a clip to my 9 and about 3 pounds of weed. And they let me go. I'm like, my head got big. It was already big. Bitch, y'all bitches ain't got shit on me. Y'all can't I'm untouchable, you know? And then I had some of my folks that from Detroit, they were shooting up San Marcos and shit. So I had to get their ass up. Y'all ain't in no city? God damn. So probably about a month later when I came, where we at?
Your head got big?
Yeah, head got big. So they wound up, the next time they stopped me, that's where I went to jail went to prison.
Were you already using drugs at that time?
Kind of. Just weed. You're smoking weed.
Smoking weed.
Yeah. So I think after, God damn, the second time, that's when I started using.
What was your drug of choice?
Oh shit, I used a little bit of everything. You know, I started a little bit snorting heroin wet. Smoked a little bit of crack, wasn't that much because I couldn't.
Talking about that monkey water?
Yeah, and stopped really smoking weed because I need to be up moving around.
Wet? You mean embalming fluid?
No. Just
the monkey water. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that was it. That time, the last time, because I fell off because every time I got apartments, they kept locking me out, kicking me out and shit. I was leaving the third time off of Old Torf and Willow Creek. They had not only did they lock it, but they boarded up my apartment with everything in it, safe, dope, all that shit. So back to back, just leaving stuff in my apartments, Chevy Chase, all that was I took a big hit that time. So it's
Didn't even start over.
Well, I kind of did. I mean, I always had some good connects in the community. So it's it's God damn, you know, kind of got me down, start using. And I was still running around, still using. But the last time I went to jail for a week, I had met this guy. Me and Chrissy just got a room in Del Valle, and since we got to the room, she said the same thing too. So when we get to the room, the guy was waiting on that got all this money. He had called me up right as soon as I took my shoes off. Chris said, "Don't answer the phone." I'm like, "I'm gonna answer this phone. I need that money, you know." Answered the phone. Went to go meet this guy. Getting ready to drop him off over there. What is that? Douglas and Old Torf, those apartments right there. So the day before, I had pulled in to get my tail light fixed, and Chris was like, "Why don't you stay get your tail light?" But my phone was blowing up, so I'm like, "Fuck that tail light. I'll do that tomorrow." But tomorrow, fast forwarded to the next night, where this one police officer coming off Riverside, driving up Willow Creek. This one police officer, he got behind me, but right when he turned off, another one pulled up behind me. I got all this fucking dope on me. The guy, he has a quarter. And right when I turned in those apartments on my side, when I made that right, I threw all my dope out. So he, crack. So when we pulling in there, I'm like, "Man, don't leave that shit." And this is a big old Indian. "Man, don't leave that shit in here, man. Do not leave." He said, "You put that shit." "I'm not going to stop, man, until you put that shit up." He's like, oh, okay, man, I got
And you're being pulled over.
Yeah,
this time.
yeah.
So you're.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm like, my shit is gone. As soon as I make that turn, my shit is out the window. But he still has that quarter on him, and he had stuck it in his mouth. So he said, as soon as he told me he got it up, I'm like, all right, man, I'm finna pull over. You good? He said, I'm good. I'm like, don't have that shit in my car, man. He said, you good, man. So as soon as they pull me over, they take me out, handcuff me, put me in the back of the police car. And I'm like, this motherfucker snitching on me. Because he's talking to the police officers. Really, there was only 2 of them right there. I'm like, this motherfucker snitching on me. And as soon as I said that, the police officer said, what you got in your mouth? And went for his throat. And this Indian was probably about this big. And the police officer went for his throat like that. That Indian guy, he like knocked his hand back and swing in. He must swung about like 8 police officers came out of everywhere that finally got him down. So all that EMS, all that shit came. So they're having like a meeting like by my door. It's like, well, what y'all gonna do with him?
I know they let you go.
I'm like, yeah, bitch, let me go. Yeah, bitch, let me go. They're like,
You cussed them out.
Yeah, they're like, So it's like, first gonna say like, I'm like, man, what the fuck you gonna get me for? You can't get me for shit. And he's like, well, he picked up some part of the dope that the guy had and spit it out, picked some off the ground. And like, I found this on your seat. I said, man, you already see what my shit look like, man. You gonna get me for that? Give me for something that I done. You know, don't give me for no bullshit, you know. And he's like, oh, thank you, son. So he took me I was worried about my phone. Yeah. I'm worried about my phone. So what they wound up getting me for was tampering with evidence. So they put me on, only time I've been on officially been on the rocket docket. And I stayed in there for like a week. That week that I stayed in there, that was it. That was it. That did it. You know, like, I remember my lawyer saying like, man, don't worry about that. I can get you, you know, I can beat this case. I'm like, so if I sign like right now, I can leave today, like right now too, literally? He said, yeah, but don't worry about it. I can beat the, man, fuck that. You know, I done got all these fucking felonies. One more ain't gonna bring that motherfucking paper over here so I can sign to get back. And I remember I bought all this commissary, like ordered this commissary like the previous day, and I remember to get dressed out, the lady gave me like a little piece of paper. Talking about, you can get the rest of your money. I'm like, bitch, I want my fucking money. I want no fucking commissary. And them 3 big ass jailers picked me up and like took me, this is when the buses were going to Del Valley. Put me on that bus and told the bus driver to drive off. I'm like, man, got off over there by Old Torf and saw Christy, my wife now, because we were using this shit before I went in. And like, yeah, that was the last time I went to like jail and like kind of doing, I mean, after that time, I was doing it like, wasn't out there because we wound up getting an apartment over here at Chalmers. Yeah. I had a plug coming from Houston, bringing me a block and chopping that shit up, getting it. I wasn't selling it, taking it over here to like heroin. And
you weren't using it?
Then it was like I wasn't using shit. I'm like, God, what is that lady's name? And you probably know, older lady used to always be right over here on 2nd Street. Older lady. I know, you know, I can't remember her name, but I used to go over there, cut my shit up good, and like, cause Chrissy's like, God dog, man, you just cutting on that bit? Yeah, I ain't trying to make $1 million, cause I'll take her all that shit, and she'll bring me back all my money in like 45 minutes, and I make sure she got plenty of money. Yeah, me, I got plenty. All right, I'll drop her off at her daughter's house, and like, yeah, that's what I started doing.
From there, was there a decline in your criminal behavior and drug use and substance abuse?
Yeah.
So what did that look like turning into your recovery to who you are now?
The biggest thing for me, I think, when everything turned around was me eating at the Angel House. That was like, yeah, a big old hit in my ego. Like, both of us, me and Chrissy, ate there. When we got into Chalmers, we didn't even have like those ketchup, McDonald's ketchup packs, or plastic spoons from somewhere, or Taco Bell sauce. Everybody got that shit. I don't care how broke you are. But we didn't have shit, until I started, like, my guys started coming and dropping off every morning. But he wound up getting jammed up, and like that was it. That, like, when that money, that dope, which was already gone, that was like it. Wound up going to school, ACC. Chris kept saying, what you gonna do? What the fuck you gonna do? What the fuck you gonna do? It's like, God, she said, you take your ass to school. I got my GED on beat 01. And she's like, kept saying, what for you can take your ass to school? Okay, I don't want to go to no school. I'm out here and fuck off a little bit. And like, yeah, I ain't trying to do that. But one day I did. And the lady I talked to at ACC, I told her, like, yeah, I don't know how to get my GED. She's like, where'd you get it from? I said, I got it on beat 01. She's like, what the hell is that? Where's that school at? I'm like, no, in prison. She said, oh, okay. Let's call Huntsville. And we called up Huntsville, and this little old wonderful lady, she must have been about 150 years old. I got it right here, baby. I see it. And where you want me to send it to? And she sent it to ACC, and that was it. That got the ball rolling right there.
What did you end up graduating with?
My licensed chemical dependency counselor.
So from that point, basically, you started doing outreach.
Yeah, going out doing outreach. Loving it. I love being on the hot blocks. Love being on the hot blocks. I still get to do that now, but now I'm bringing something to the block and not taking from the block. I mean, a lot of people see me. I still see a lot of people that, like, I used to use and sell, and they're like, man, you're looking good. I see their eyes light up. Generally, don't go back to the block unless we fall off or get out of jail or get out of prison. That's the only ways I went up, used to go back, but like that, going out there, doing outreach, seeing people that I used to use with, and they're seeing me, it's like that gives them hope,
What does it make you feel like?
Feel good, it feels good, like, like you see me like that, but like, yeah, I know they be bullshit when they say, man, you've been working out. No, I've been eating. I ain't been working out, I just been eating. But it definitely feels good, like, to go back and give. Like, if I can do it, like, y'all can do it too.
Have you ever struggled with that? Have you ever felt tempted or?
I don't. No. So went to AA. Never been a big drinker. But I tell people that when I went to AA, I didn't do the steps. I didn't get a sponsor. I didn't do none of that. What I wound up doing when they say, like, we know what we need for ourselves, we do know what we need for ourselves. So when I was in AA, I surrounded myself with, after I got through, like, y'all motherfuckers don't know where I've been at and been through all the rest, but they did. But what I got out of AA and what got me to where I'm at today is getting characteristics from the people around me, like they taught me how to talk like I'm having a conversation now, which is way different than demanding and commanding. I'm able to have a conversation like now, opposed to, again, like just demanding and commanding. Now it's a conversation. I remember just talking to somebody in AA, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna try this shit out. It's gonna be different because I'm not talking about no dope and I'm not talking about money. And it got weird because I would say, like, hey, we have the weather's nice today, and that was it. And then we'll just be staring at each other like this, like, okay, Steve, this is getting creepy, man. Because I didn't have anything else to say, because, like, yeah. But surrounding myself with people that had different characteristics, and that's what makes up me right now, is different people that I surrounded myself with.
Who are you?
Stephen Smith,
Who is Stephen Smith?
A dad, father, brother, husband, yeah.
A leader.
Leader, yeah. Yeah, some say that. You know, I'm still like, I'm just, yeah, I would be doing this for free. I've done this work for free.
If you had one thing to say to the people who are still stuck and lost in substance abuse and just in life, and one thing to say to the concerned parents and family members, what would it be?
Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. We change. Yay. We change. You know, and it is hard for family members, loved ones to go through that with someone. You know, but again, like, just understand that, like, yeah, they're going through something, and get information on, like, hey, how can I help? You know, what can I do? Is there anything I can do? Do I need to, like, whatever? Just get information, because a lot of people are not used to going through that struggle with that person. You know, how do I help? You know, what I need to do? I don't want to talk to this person. I'm just going to just kick them on out. I remember my mom, she used to come out to the block. Come out to the block. I used to hate that. Hate it. God damn, bring me food. I don't even know, I got some stuff. I hated that, because I felt like shit.
Come out over here to Chalmers?
Yeah, now on Old Torf. Yeah.
But how do you feel about it now?
I'm just like my mom now, because when I see my people, it's like, God damn, man, are they alive or in jail, whatever, you know? Because, like, yeah, y'all know how I am. If I don't see y'all, I'm going to worry about y'all. So, like, I definitely see how and why, why my mom felt the way she did.
Do you have any closing statements that you want to make? Because there's a lot of people who are going to be watching this that are really going to take heed to this.
Don't give up. Don't give up. Keep on trying. Keep on trying. Don't give up. You know. You know it works, but don't work. But, like, main thing for it to work, you got to be alive. Yeah.
I want to tell you something that I think 3 of the people I interviewed, they said they only mentioned me and you. That yeah, you.
They better have.
Steve.
There you go, still there.
Nobody
Yeah.
else.
Who's the one who comes out here and helps us?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Steve.
They don't know nobody else but me and you.
Yeah. I mean, to me, that's like that's
you.
frustrating. Yeah.
Well, it is very frustrating.
Yeah.
But it also makes me feel good about what I'm doing, and that you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, we don't need that, but at the same time, we do need that. You know, because we are working our ass off. You know, and it used to be paths used to be crossed, but paths are not being crossed anymore. So it's like we're out here on this island by ourselves, but we're not. You know, we're working our ass off.
Well, I think the main thing that it shows, and something that is so important to show, like the city and the grant givers and all of those people, is that that what works is people who've been there.
Been there, yeah. It does work.
Not people who went to college, people who've been
there. Who've been there. We're wrapping it up now. We're wrapping it up. Yeah.
Thank you.
But it does work. I mean, just imagine I'm actually going not only inside the jail, but on the cell blocks inside.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like, and that felt good. You know, I told them, like, man, I love that.
So you're coaching the people that are in the cell blocks.
Yeah.
And you're telling them about the pathways of recovery and harm reduction.
Yes, that's a good lead-up question. All that, yes, from groups, because we just started doing groups there. Everybody from minimal to medium custody, and now we're able to. The last time we went, she said, "Steve, I got a surprise for you. I got something." I'm like, "What's up? What you got?" We're gonna go to the cell blocks now. I'm like, "Yes," because that's one of the things. Because she asked like what I wanted, and I gave her a long list of stuff that, like, in a perfect world, this is what I would like to do.
I never met anybody that was in